Enough with the dumbest. What is the wittiest thing you've ever heard someone say?
I was on a team at work that was on a project working insane overtime. One night after an 80 to 90 hour week, we were all sitting around the table trying to finish up so we could go home. Around 11, my buddy's wife called, dubious about the hours he'd been keeping. We heard her through the line, "Are you cheating on me?" Exasperated, he looked at our boss, then replied, "Honey, if I was cheating on you, I would have been home by now."
Asked a blind guy if he'd been blind his whole life. He said not yet. A friend of mine is a teacher and her husband is known for his wit. She told this story to him. One day at school a kid took the hall pass and returned reeking like smoke. She asked the kid if he'd been smoking and he denied it over and over. She was about to send him to the office when she noticed smoke coming from somewhere. She told the kid and he realized that he didn't put his cig out completely and it was burning in his pants pocket. The kid noticed and frantically tried to put it out and someone finally poured water on it. Her husband sat listening to this with a weird look on his face. She asked him what was wrong. "What's wrong?" This was probably the only chance you'll have in your life to say literally, "Liar, liar, pants on fire," and you missed her chance.
Overheard a conversation about a tennis match with a Taiwanese player. One didn't recognize the country's flag and asked. The other person responded, "You know what, you're not the first person to not recognize Taiwan."
My pal uses the phrase "he doesn't look strong enough to carry information" and it cracks me up every time. Calling someone stupid and weak in one fell swoop.
I picked up my pleasantly tipsy boyfriend from a nightclub. We were stopped by the police for a random breath test. They asked me my age, and I said, 33. My BF blurted out, 33? You told me you were 22. Police just laughed and let me go.
My brother-in-law's comment. The entire family went out for my mother's 80th birthday and after the meal we all went to a local park, largely occupied by the elderly, to rest. My mother needed crutches at this point, and they were resting against her bench. My 10-year-old niece, who looked like every starving waif image from Dickens, grabbed the crutches and started hobbling round the park. All the OAPs were following her progress with looks of pity until my brother ran up behind her, and kicked away the crutches. There was an audible gasp from round the park and then my niece picked the crutches back up and started chasing my brother, clearly intending to hit him. In the confused silence my brother-in-law's voice rang out, "Praise be. She can walk again." We still think this was the highlight of the birthday celebrations.
You're at the top of the bell curve.